Hello, my beautiful fellow yogis, and welcome back to your mat. Getting right on into our practice, we'll begin by standing in a mountain position at the top of our mats, with our hands by our side and our toes gently gripping into our mat so that we're able to find a firm foundation. Together, on our next inhale, we'll reach our hands to the sky as we grow long through our spine and actively reach the crown of our head towards the sky. Pause once you've reached the top, and then as you exhale, bring your arms by your side. Again, as you inhale, reach your hands powerfully to the sky, growing long through your spine and back body. And as you exhale, release your arms by your side. Final inhale, really make this one count, reaching your hands high. And as you exhale, find prayer hands at heart center. Take a moment here to connect with your breath, body, and the present moment. Maybe setting an intention for your practice, reminding yourself why you showed up today. On your next inhale, reach your hands to the sky, and as you exhale, dive your chest forward, leaving a soft bend in your knees to protect your knees and allow your upper body to hang loosely. On your next inhale, find a flat back, placing your hands above or below your knees, finding a half lift. And as you exhale, plant your hands onto your mat and step back, finding your plank or half plank if that is not within your practice. Rocking back and forth to send some quick love to our wrists. On your next exhale, reach your hips to the sky, finding your downward facing dog. Begin to bend one knee at a time, pedaling out your heels, finding a stretch in the calves, making sure that you're actively pressing through all 10 fingertips and keeping your gaze towards your feet. See if you can reach those hips just a little bit higher so that you can grow long through your spine. And as always, make sure you are staying connected to your breath, intentionally making each inhale and each exhale just a little bit longer. And on your next exhale, reach both your heels towards your mat and begin to slowly lower your knees, finding your tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Will begin to find our cat-cows. Take a few rounds on your own time with your own breath, just remembering to drop your bellies on your inhales and round your shoulders to the sky on your exhales. Now coming to a flat back, we'll curl our toes under and on an exhale, reach our hips to the sky, returning to downward facing dog. As you inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, bring your right knee to the outside of your left elbow. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, and exhale, right knee to the outside of your right elbow. Inhale to the sky, exhale knee to nose, hovering above your mat and pulsing your knee towards your belly just a few times, and then planting your foot onto your mat and dropping your back foot so that you find your low lunge. As you inhale, reach your hands to the sky, pulling your legs towards center, making sure your front toes are still visible and not covered by your knee. As you exhale, find prayer hands and bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, finding a spinal twist. Now exhale, plant your hands onto your mat and slowly rock back into your half split, keeping a soft bend in that right knee to avoid any strain on the knees. You can play around by flexing or pointing your toes to find a different variation in this stretch. Aim to keep your hips square and your spine long by actively shooting energy out the crown of your head and pulling your legs towards center. Now rock forward, curl your back toes under, reach your knee towards the sky, and we'll inhale, reach our hands high, finding our high lunge. As you exhale, plant your hands onto your mat, framing your right foot, placing your weight into your right foot, and reaching your left leg to the sky for a standing split. Placing your left foot down to meet your right, finding a forward fold. We'll grab opposite elbows and allow our upper body to sway from side to side to find a release in the upper body. We'll then, on an inhale, plant our hands above or below our knees for a half lift, and then exhale, plant our hands onto our mat and step back into our plank. Take a big inhale, feeling strong and powerful, and exhale yourself into a downward facing dog. We'll pedal out our heels or find a moment of stillness, growing long through our spine and our back body, actively pressing through all 10 fingertips and using your yogic breathing as an anchor to keep you strong and grounded when needed. As you exhale, drop your knees onto your mat, finding your tabletop. Then place your left hand on the center of your mat, and as you inhale, reach your right fingers towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, bringing your right hand in between the space of your left arm and left leg, finding a twist in your spine. Knowing the more you press into that left hand and open your chest towards the sky, the more intense the stretch will be. Unwinding on your next inhale and reaching your right fingers towards the sky. Then as you exhale, place your right hand back onto your mat and inhale, reach your left fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, threading the needle, bringing your left hand in between the space of your right arm and right leg. Breathing deeply into your back body. Pressing into your right hand and unwinding on an inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand back onto your mat, and then curl your back toes under, and as you exhale, reach your hips to the sky, returning to your downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg to the sky for three-legged dog, and as you exhale, bring your left knee to the outside of your right elbow. Then inhale, return to three-legged dog, and exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, hovering your knee above your mat and finding a few pulses, then planting the bottom of your foot onto your mat, uncurling your back toes, landing in your low lunge. And when you're ready, inhale, extend your hands to the sky. Grow long through your spine and pull your legs towards center. And as you exhale, bring your right knee to the outside of your left elbow, finding prayer hands and a twist in the spine. Exhale, unwinding, planting your hands onto your mat and rocking back to find your half split, remembering to keep a soft bend in that front knee and to pull your legs towards center. Point or flex your toes to find what feels best in your body today. Then begin to rock forward, curl your back toes under, and inhale, extend your hands to the sky for your high lunge. As you exhale, place your hands onto your mat, framing your left foot. Reach your right leg to the sky, standing splits, and then drop your right foot to meet your left and find a forward fold. Begin to slowly roll to a standing position and reach your hands to the sky once you've landed. As you exhale, find prayer hands at heart center and take a minute to come back to your body and your breath. Now inhale, reach your hands to the sky, and exhale, dive your chest forward, planting your hands onto your mat and stepping back into a plank. Begin to slowly lower onto your belly, placing your fingers just a few inches in front of your shoulders. As you inhale, begin to peel your chest away from the mat, finding your baby cobra. And as you exhale, release yourself down. Just a few more rounds, coming up on your inhales and releasing on your exhales. And next time you come down, stay there and then press yourself into a child's position, taking your knees as wide as your mat and extending your arms out long in front of you. Breathing into your back body and allowing your hips to sink deeper with every exhale. Use this time here to come back to your center and come back to your intention, using your breath to bring you back to the present moment whenever distractions may come about. Coming back into your body by maybe wiggling your fingers or sinking your hips just a little bit deeper, and then begin to slowly press into your palms and reverse cat your way back into a tabletop position. Then swing your legs out in front of you and make your way into a comfortable seated position of your choice. We'll finish off our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. So find good posture, your shoulders back in their pockets and the crown of your head reaching high. And on an inhale, we'll begin to reach our hands towards the sky, growing long through our spine, and exhaling, releasing our arms by our side. Again, inhale, shooting power out your fingertips and out the crown of your head, and exhale, release by your side. Last time, filling your entire body with oxygen and taking it as slow as you need. We'll pause at the top, and then on an exhale, we'll find prayer hands at heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me and trusting me to guide you through your practice today. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste.